During the season 6 Atlanta reunion, things escalated and eventually came to blows when Porsha got physical with Kenya.
You're a slut from the 90s, and you sitting up here trying to act like you dumb hoe. Shut up. Yeah, you want to hear me? I will fired.
I was sorry that it had to reach that point. I was sorry that that was my reaction. But more than that, I'm sorry that I gave her the power to make me go and do something like that.
If Kenya didn't have the props, do you think that you would have gotten physical?
No.
Really?
Absolutely not. No. I feel like we're all grown women and we can fight with our words. We can sit here and I can call you something, you can call me something, back and forth. That's what the reunion is about. It was the fact that the props were there. I saw that she had the scepter when I sat down. And I still was fine at that moment. But it wasn't until she began to reach for me with it, you know, that it went to another level.
I actually know named Devon, and I've done many appearances from him. Excuse me, I'm talking. And if you don't, if that touches me, it's going up your ass, bitch. Please shut up. You do not have the right to talk.
Bitch, don't point this at me.
Wait a minute now.
Don't point that at me. That's right. Don't point your toy at me. I'm not playing with you.
Your props are at the root of this provocation allegation. What's your response to that?
I don't think that the props had anything to do with being provocative at all. I think that there was a plan in place prior to the reunion to come to attack me.
That's interesting that you're saying that, because the other team is saying that you had a plan in place to provoke and attack her with your bullhorn and your scepter. Why did you bring those?
Well, first of all, that's kind of silly to say. Last year, I brought a fan.
Right.
And I had thousands of people wanting to know, where did I get that fan? Can I get one? It was something that was fun. I think to say that the props were meant to antagonize Porsha is kind of silly, because I didn't have a problem with Porsha this entire year.
You know, she was throwing insults at me, and I was really trying to say anything I could to get her to understand, you don't need to go there.
You had some pretty tough things to say to her at the reunion, too.
Yeah.
Called her a whore from the 90s, and her vagina smelled. Or
Your vagina's so rotten, no one will claim you, okay?
Honestly, Andy, I didn't know what she wanted me to do to get her to understand that it was escalating. Was I supposed to have smoke coming out of my ears? Was I supposed to turn green?
Right.
I don't know. I just wanted her to understand that you need to stop with the bullhorn, because it's going to the next level. You need to slow it down. It's going too far. This is beyond entertainment at this point. This is getting real.
Right.
So.
Well, you'll be happy to know there will be no more props at any reunion shows.
It's banned.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Do you understand how being on the receiving end of the bullhorn and the scepter would be provocative?
She attacked my character by calling me a slut from the 90s. She was 10 years old. How would she know what I was in the 90s? You know what I'm saying? You're going to tell me...
I know, but you guys were attacking each other.
No, but she said that first, Andy. Please rewatch the reunion.
Right.
She said those things to me first. What I said and what I did was in reaction to that. But I stayed seated, and I never used the scepter and said, I'm going to hit you with this. I never threatened her with it. I pointed it in her direction, but I didn't say, if you don't do this, I'm gonna F you up, which is something that she said to me. Gone with the Wind Fabulous was born because of Porsha. She's always been aggressive toward me, but people don't remember those things, or they refuse to see those things. So when you say I was bullied, well, when did you get bullied? How does a 32-year-old woman on a reality show that has the mouth the size of her mouth and the things that come out of her mouth ever say that she was bullied?
Do you apologize to Kenya?
I feel like Kenya and I may reach a level where we can apologize to each other. I think that's where we are at this point. I think there's been so much disrespect, so much hatred towards me that has caused us to go to this level, that caused her to sit at night and wake up and bring a prop to the job, you know, and cause her to go and press charges and me end up with a mugshot. At this point, as women, I think I deserve for her to sit down and say, you know what, I acknowledge what I did, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here and subscribe to our channel here. See ya.